Dear children, today we are going to learn Human Eye and Colorful World Part 2. In this part, we are going to discuss about the parts of and functions of the eye. Next, we are going to discuss myopic eye and its correction. Next, we are going to discuss about hypermetropic eye and its correction. Next, we are going to discuss about presbyopic eye and its correction. These are the main things. Before that, we are going to discuss the healthy eye. Now in this slide we are going to discuss about parts of eye. What are the parts of eye? It has ciliary muscle, iris, cornea, aqueous humor, lens, vertebrates body, and sclera, retina, optic nerve. Okay, the individual function of each part we are going to discuss here now. First of all, we are going to discuss about eyeball. Eyeball is round part of the eye within the eyelids and socket. We are going to discuss sclera, white part of the eye, supports eyeball and provides attachment for the muscles. A tough white skin that covers all the eyeball except the cornea is called sclera. We are going to discuss about cornea. The cornea is the transparent part of the eyeball that cover the front portion of the eye. It covers the pupil and iris, the interior chamber. The cornea main function is to refract or bend the light. What is the main function of cornea? It is the main function to refract or bend the light. We are going to discuss about the iris, a thin and angular structure in the eye responsible for controlling the diameter and size of the pupil, thus the amount of light reaching the retina. Eye color is defined by that of the iris. Eye color is defined by that of the iris. Here how the iris is controlling the amount of light entering into the eye. Next, we are going to discuss about the pupil. The pupil is a hole located in the center of the iris of the eye that allows the light to strike the retina. It appears black because the light rays entering the pupil are either absorbed by the tissues inside the eye directly or the absorbed after the diffuse reflections within the eye that mostly miss existing the narrow pupil. Going to discuss about eye lens. It allows us to see the objects near or far. It will adjust the focal length. See, with the help of ciliary muscles. Lens. What are the things it will do? It will converge the lens as well as it is a converging lens because its structure is biconvex structure. It allows us to see the objects near or far. It allows us to see the objects near or important part in the eye is the ciliary muscle to which the eye lens is attached. Help us the eye lens to change its focal length by changing the radii of curvature of the eye lens. When the eye is focused on the distinct object, the ciliary muscles are relaxed so that the focal length of eye lens has its maximum value, which is equal to its distance from the retina. The parallel rays coming into the eye are then focused on the retina and we see the object clearly. When the eye is focused on the closer object, the ciliary muscles are strained and the focal length of eye lens decreases. The ciliary muscle adjusts the focal length in such a way that the image is formed on the retina and we see that the object is clearly. This process of adjusting focal length is called accommodation. This process of adjusting focal length with the help of ciliary muscles is called accommodation. This video, the ciliary muscle fibers are relaxed at the time how the eye lens is focused, and when they are contrasted, when the fibers are contrasted, how the eye lens are adjusted, you see here. Anyhow, the human eye Okay, for least distance distinct vision, the least distance of distinct vision is anyhow it is 25 centimeter for the healthy eye. You see in this video how the eye lens form real and inverted an image it forms on the retina. It is given in this video. You see the eye lens forms a real and inverted image on the object's eye lens on the retina. When you see the signal reaches photoreceptor cells, what are they here? Retina. The retina is the delicate membranes which contains almost 125 million receptors. They are called rods and cones, which receive the light signal. Here you see the cones. What they will do? They identify the color, and the rods they will identify the intensity of light. Then afterwards we have optic nerve. What it will do, we'll see here. Optic nerve, it takes signals to brain. The brain interprets the signals and finally process the information so that we perceive the objects in terms of shape, size and color. Thank you.